So, do you like scary movies?
Wow. Not you truly starting off the episode like that.
I had to do it.
I know. No, it just feels right. No, I mean, we each have, our good and faithful scary movies. But I guess our main question is, are you picking up the phone if Ghostface calls?
I don't even pick up the phone when my family calls.
I know. But for real, we need like caller ID. Like, could you imagine what would he even say back in the day if it was like caller ID? It'd be like Billy Loomis.
Right? How do they just track it nowadays? But like if it was an unknown number, I guess they would buy like a burner phone, right?
Star 67 or whatever. It'd be like the Star 67. No, definitely. You probably wouldn't answer the phone. I think I would answer the phone.
If they call me multiple times, I'd be like,
oh, yeah.
That'd be weird. Like, especially if you're home alone and they text you back, like, I can see you in your pajamas.
Yeah, true. Yeah, if they say something like that, okay, then I'm answering the phone. But like, if it's Ghostface, definitely answering the phone.
Yeah, I'd just be like, well, let's go. Let's play.
Let's do it. Like, let's freaking play, man. No, we have to talk about it. We are talking about the Scream franchise tonight in honor of Scream 7 coming out.
Yes.
Which are so exciting.
Waiting for this one.
I know. I've been waiting for it just because, the oldies are coming back, tying it back into its roots. So we are super excited to talk about the Scream franchise today.
Just the nostalgia of it. It's been over 30 years. It's the anniversary.
I know. I mean,
one character for that long. Kudos, Sydney, final girl.
Yeah, she's a real one. The whole franchise, what raised us, it shaped us. Especially, I know me as a horror fan, all of those slashers were coming out when I was young. So those were a lot of the ones, that I was seeing. Plus,
so iconic, just the costume alone.
Yeah, the costume, everything. And you
can have fun with it. Like, you don't have to be a certain character. You can be scary. You can be funny. You can kind of be all over the place with Ghostface.
True. I think that's too why it was like so easy for them to like turn it into like, the scary movies, the scary movies. After that
movie
too.
Within a movie.
Yeah.
The inception of horror movies.
Because it wasn't satire, like even the original Scream. It wasn't satire, but Wes Craven and them, they were just able to make it kind of funny. It wasn't like a comedy. It wasn't not truly satire, but it was still funny. Like,
just kind of making fun of all the tropes and like, oh, don't get me, don't go upstairs. Get me, Mr. Ghostface.
Yeah, the classic rules, how to survive a slasher.
Do you know the 3 rules in the first one?
The 3 rules, definitely. He talked about it. He was like, oh, what? He said, like, don't have sex, right?
Don't have sex.
And then he said, oh, drugs, right?
Don't do drugs.
Wasn't
or is it sex and drugs go together?
Oh, maybe sex and drugs go together.
And then, don't say I'll be right back.
Yeah.
What else are we missing?
I don't know.
We're dead. And we're dead.
That's
it. It's never having sex, not using drugs or alcohol, and never saying.
Okay, so it was. They were separate drugs.
Okay, they were. Yeah. Okay. So we'll survive. It's fine. We'll survive. Of course, that kind of started all the men in horror movies, like the slashers, made us think about everyone's boyfriends in slasher movies going forward. It's always a boyfriend,
blue plaid.
Yeah. Watch out for those. Don't go home with someone in blue plaid shirt. Because remember too, they were like, if he's too into horror movies, suspicious, sus. If he's too charismatic, if he's too charming, sus.
If he got that like little piece of hair that just like lightly falls in his eye, like talking to me, sus.
And if he breathes hard on the phone, sus. No, we are getting into the Scream franchise, you guys. So another episode of Ghouls Over Guys.
And guys. Wait. Cut that out.
He said Ghouls and Guys.
I keep naming it on when I'm saving the file. I don't know why. Ghouls Over Gals. And y'all didn't even catch it when I uploaded it the last time.
Oh, yeah,
I just saw it last night. I was like, it's even in the file I sent them.
Cool. So,
I missed that one.
no, that's literally the opposite of what we're going for.
I'm starting my own podcast.
Should we say that line again?
Sure, we can say it again so we can cut that out. I'll just say like the episode thing, like welcome back or whatever, like for third episode or the Scream,
Okay.
Scream edition. Yeah. All right. But yeah, you guys.
You're in for Scream.
Yeah, you're in for a Scream. Welcome back to
Ghouls Over Guys.
Scream edition. All right, what do you want to talk about to start off this? I don't even know. There's so much to start. I mean, we kind of hit a little bit of like some of our favorite tidbits and parts about Scream, but I would say why Scream matters, like in horror. So like the history, how, it got started, what it was in 1996, which also fun fact, it is on my birthday. Came out on my birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Like on your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool actually.
Yeah. So that's really cool.
Like the day you were born?
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes.
That's really neat.
So that's also kind of cool.
I like your outfit you got going on.
I know.
So, her reporter.
I'm reporting live in front of Stu's house. Where were they? What house were they in?
In the party.
Yeah, whose house was that?
Was it Stu's house?
I think so, right?
Mm-hmm. Because they initially were going to do it in the school.
Right.
But they gave that, the school was like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
They didn't want that.
Yeah. So, and she's like outside of his house and she's all bloody and stuff in her little reporter gear. No, I love the kind of the character that her and Dewey play in the franchise. I really enjoy it a lot. Plus, everybody's going to be wearing like too, because we're going to go see the
opening day
night, whatever, showing tomorrow. So I was like, everybody's going to be in Scream. Like everybody's going to be in Ghostface masks and stuff.
I don't think I went on an opening day before, so I'm curious to see how excited everyone is going to be. So.
I hope everybody dresses up, like, or at least I hope a lot of people dress up. So we'll just be like an auditorium of just like, or like, getting popcorn and stuff. Everybody all dressed up. It's super fun. I sent her this TikTok and it was two people dressed in like the Ghostface outfit. And they were like, oh, 2 tickets for, Scream, blah, blah, blah. Or they were like, oh, can I get 2 tickets, please? And they're like, oh, for what movie? Like, and they turned to them and they're all dressed up in Ghostface. They're like, hello. No, but we're excited. We kind of want, to continue into like the history and why it matters to, us as horror fans, but then kind of what part it plays in the whole horror genre. Like I said, it was in, but the late 90s were like just an insane array of like horror classics that came out of that time. Like why, first of all, like why Scream? Like why is it different from other slashers? Because we had Halloween.
You kind of get away from like the whole like monster aspect almost, and like it could be anyone at this point. And this is kind of the first one that has 2 people as just one guy.
True. I also kind of thought about 2. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but you kind of also think about how, for example, Halloween, which of course
that's like
Scream references a lot.
Number 1 inspo
is, Halloween, a little bit of Nightmare on Elm Street as well.
Also did good.
But is that Ghostface can literally be anyone. Like that's why it was like, oh, it can just continue.
Don't have superpowers.
Like no matter who dies.
Just need to be crazy and be a horror fan.
No matter who gets locked up, no matter who dies, like Ghostface can still just be a thing again.
It's more the idea of Ghostface.
Yeah. So that's another thing that's kind of different, I think, about the Scream franchise is that it really is kind of a never-ending cycle almost, which is kind of unfortunate, I feel like, for Sydney. Like, that sucks real bad.
She's cursed.
I know.
Yeah, at the party, when they're sitting at the party and he's like naming off all the movies, and Sydney's like, are you like Jamie Lee Curtis a little bit?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's like every movie.
But no, I love.
So that's how you can kind of tell Stu is into movies quite a bit, if you like catch that. He also has some of the same posters from the video store in his room.
Oh, yeah. He has a bunch of the same stuff. And I think too, it's one of those things like, oh, you're, like we said earlier, one thing is, if the boyfriend is too into horror movies, sus, which a lot of people too, when they first saw Scream, they thought, what was his name? The guy that's saying all the horror rules, remember?
Randy?
Yeah.
Randy. Mm-hmm.
They thought like he was the killer too.
And he even himself, he was like, well, then I'm probably could be it too. You know,
yeah,
he even questioned him.
Yeah. So that was like one of the things that I thought that was kind of cool. I'm trying to see, I wrote down 2.
So Scream 1, it's Stu and Billy, the boyfriend and the best friend.
Yeah.
The killers.
I'm trying to see.
Billy got me. I knew it was Billy.
Really? I'm trying to, I pulled up who I thought was, so I made like a little montage of who I thought was like the killers in Scream. And I thought he was the killer in Scream. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, I'll have him put it on the screen for you guys in a little bit. But once we go to the second one.
Wait, what are we doing?
Oh, I'll airdrop you this, but.
And the motive. So what is the motive for Billy and what is the motive for Stu in the first one?
Well, I don't want to deep dive too into like some of their things. I just kind of want to touch on some of my faves and like why, especially in the first and second first 1 to 2 to 3. But I feel like one, obviously, because, what Sydney's mom was killed and all of that. And then Billy's family, was drug into all of that. So, but I've also seen that Stu also had a crush on Sydney too. I've seen some stuff where people have debated that he actually wanted to be with Sydney instead of Billy. So it was more of that for Stu versus him. But also people just say that Stu just went along with it. He didn't really have a total specific reasoning behind like why he was going to do that with Billy.
Yeah, and the fact that they're bringing him back, because I think only one reference, like David Arquette said that he's like, oh, well, he's a bad guy or something like that, that he's still kind of alive.
Oh, yeah.
They made one reference about him.
Yeah.
I think it was in 4.
Oh, yeah. So here's my things that I thought.
You thought it was Randy?
Yes. I made a little collage of who I thought were all the killers.
Yeah, I thought Cotton was pretty sus in the second one.
Right? I thought he was sus too. And honestly, I did not see the son and the mom coming. Sorry. I just did not know that was in the cards.
Yeah, that one took me for.
Yeah. Like I did not think that. I was like, oh. That honestly would have been cool if what's his name? McDreamy? What's his name? I only know him by McDreamy.
Oh. And the third one?
Yeah, that would have been cool if he was the killer, because that kind of would have played into his whole thing as an actor.
Girl was supposed to be, but they changed it.
Yeah,
changed it around. They made third one less gory.
Yeah, so that's a little, I guess, tidbit about my guesses, and obviously, a lot of them were wrong. But I always
got the fourth one right.
Yeah, which I didn't get that one. First of all, I didn't like him. I knew him. I was like, oh yeah, he's messed
Macaulay
up.
Culkin's brother.
Yeah, I was like, he's messed up. Like in some type of way. I'm like, I see you, dude.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. And then, the fifth one, I knew it was the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh,
immediately.
And you thought it was one of the twins too?
Yeah. I was like, it's got to be one of y'all guys. They've already seen a lot of shit by that point, you know? They're like seeing some stuff. So, and they were really like, she in particular was really into like into all of it. She was like, oh yeah, we got to do this and this and this, you know, prepare. You know, she was really into like looking them up, you know, like looking about all the killers and like the history.
So Mindy and Chad are the niece and nephew of Randy. So Randy's sister, Martha Meeks, those are her children.
Right. Like they're already in it. They've been in it.
So that's like, family legacy too.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, it's kind of like, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So in Scream 5, they're like 18 and Martha's like 39.
Oh. It's kind of weird.
It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
A grown ass kid.
I know. You're like, oh shit. But yeah, I think another thing I'd like to touch on too is like the meta aspect of Scream 2. Especially it played into it, obviously, in the first one. Played into a little bit, I mean, kind of throughout the whole thing, because, you know, you have the stab, you know, thing that came into play like in the second one.
Great.
I think it's so fun. And they say too, I've seen a couple clips where we tried to like zoom in on what was playing on the TVs that were in the movie. Yeah, and there were like some of the actual scenes that happened already that hadn't happened in the actual movie. So it's like really cool kind of foreshadowing, but also fake movie in the movie that's about the movie. It's kind of like a fun, crazy thing.
I think that's what's even, because movie lovers all over.
Yeah, and of course the last one went really into that. I mean, they had the whole, you know, collectors thing, the whole movie buff, you know, horror movie buff. You know, how they had all the collectible stuff, you know, like up in the, like they had, you know.
Are you talking about in number 5?
They had all of
the Scream Museum. Oh, that made my heart. I was like, oh, this is what I was waiting for.
Yeah, so that part was pretty good. I kind of liked that. But, you know, like I said, that also plays into the meta aspect of the Scream franchise.
Did you see the one where the police have like all the killers too on the board? It kind of zooms out.
Oh, like
it's in 4 or 5. Is it 5? I think it's in when they bring Hayden Panettiere back and she's like a cop.
Oh, I don't know.
Her character.
I remember, but I don't remember seeing.
She's one of the friends of the niece in 4.
Yeah, I remember her, but I don't remember seeing that.
She's a cop. Cool. Yeah.
But yeah, some fun stuff about some of the early. I mean, the early just kind of makes, you know, the slasher. It kind of just jumpstarts everything. I mean, you have like Child's Play that comes out, you know, with Chucky and all that. There's so many things that come out after that. I Know What You Did Last Summer, of course, came out right after.
Inspired that. A lot of those.
A lot of those came out right after to try to. They were trying to emulate that same slasher feeling. But I guess kind of what I guess what I said earlier about that's something that, you know, why, you know, Ghostface, the idea of him or her or whoever the killer may be, and the Scream franchise is still going, you know, decades later. I think too, because they kind of didn't finish a couple of, you know, like the first one is still, you know, Matthew Lillard's coming back, which I'm super excited.
I'm so glad. I've been waiting for that. He was supposed to come back in 3 or 4 or something, but they X that.
I think like in the 4th one, I think he was supposed to come back, and then in 3 he had his little like fake cameo
at the party, right?
Yeah, I saw this old like interview he was doing where he was like, "Oh yeah, I just had a day off." And they just called me and they're like, "Oh, can you come? You want to show up in the background like of the party?" He was like, "I guess." He still had his like white dyed hair. like from what is that?
SLC Punk? No.
Maybe SLC Punk. And what's that other one? Where he has a dyed hair like that? It's like around that same cyber something. I don't know.
Hackers?
Yeah. Yeah. He had like the same dyed hair from that time. So that was kind of funny to see him in that.
I'm glad. Bring it back. No, I think this is led at the right moment and kind of revamp the whole franchise after, the flop of 4 and 5 kind of those characters dropped out. So I think this, which I loved it coming back, kind of revamped the whole franchise. So I'm excited for this one. I think actually more than any of them in a long time.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think the one where he was in New York City was kind of cool, just like marketing wise, but and it was like pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie, like just fighting wise, like in that he was like pretty terrifying.
That was 4, right?
I think so. I don't remember.
Were the girls on a date?
Were they
in the opening scene?
They're in New York City.
She gets caught in the alley. That one? Is that it?
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know which one was which.
Is that 4 or 6? VI.
Oh, it's
New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one, he was pretty they're pretty terrifying in that one, just because of how.
Yeah, it got a little bit more gory than
insane. Like,
yeah,
pretty scary.
Going in.
Yeah, like pretty scary as a killer, to be honest. Literally. So, but yeah, I'm super excited. I'm so excited to see it tomorrow, and I'm so excited Matthew Lillard's coming back. He's literally one of my favorite celebs of all time. My For You page the past week has just been like all Matthew Lillard. I was like, oh, I'm not going to be mad about this though. Like,
he's promoting the vodka too, right?
Which we should be getting in. So we'll definitely do like a little taste test when we get it in. But I'm super excited. I was able to get the gifts box set. So it came with like the 2 little etched glasses and like the signed bottle. So I was super excited. I was able to get that. I was freaking out. I was at work. I was like, oh my gosh. My boss was like, okay. I was like in the middle of work. I was like, hold on 1 second. Like I work for a plastic surgeon. So I like stepped out of the OR. I was like, hold on. Let me get this real quick.
This is an important business matter.
Yeah. Sorry. Please pause. But yeah, we'll do a little taste test on here.
Right.
But I saw that they also got picked up too. So they will be coming to Total Wine & More, I think they got signed with. So that'll be cool.
Yeah.
That, we can actually be able to buy stuff like that, which is super fun for like us horror lovers. But I guess kind of going into the Scream franchise, we are going to kind of start off or jumpstart our Final Girls Files, which is a kind of a reoccurring theme that we want to do in this podcast, especially with some of the movies that, we love, some of the Final Girls we love. So I kind of created this Final Girls Files. So, you have Sydney up there.
Sydney.
Yeah.
She kicks some ass and she's got some like good one-liners like, right?
She does. Or like, I didn't put the favorite scene because I want us to talk about it. Like our favorite scenes. But, and 2, like in the newer one, she's like all, she has her house all set up with booby traps and like secret
she's like,
doors.
I got this one.
Yeah. She like, of course, like has a gun now and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, hell
it's about damn time.
Yeah, for real. So,
the second one, she really kind of is more empowered. She goes to college.
That's what I said on
she
there.
actually has a good boyfriend this time, even though she thinks he's the murderer too.
That's what I said on there. I was like, but she is not afraid to still try to live her life like a normal person. She doesn't let that hinder her. So I think that's really why it makes her like a really cool and great final girl.
And she's killed off a lot of the Ghostface killers too. Yeah.
So, and 2, so what's your favorite scene? What do you think is your favorite scene with Sydney?
In the first one?
It can be whichever.
Or any of them?
Yeah, I don't care. She's great. She's great in all of them.
Favorite scene. I mean, yeah, in the second one, I kind of like when they made it really dramatic with her in the sorority and the Greek life and her being in that play.
Oh yeah.
It's like the Fall of Troy, and it's like Agnoman. Like they show the name of the play. I can't even say Agnomia or something. No, I remember. And it's about a woman who's like cursed.
Yeah, and she's freaking cursed. She's cursed for like 30 years. Still.
So the way they played into that, I really think she upholds in that one. That was 1997. So only a year from the first one, they were like, boom, pop out another one.
That's pretty cool that they were able to do that. Oh yeah, there she is. Oh my God. Okay, so during this scene, during the end of this scene, this is my favorite scene, just because it's kind of funny. So she finally kicks him, off of her right here, blah blah blah. She's running down. There's the front door. She's like,
the lock,
and then she runs up the stairs. Oh, the hardest part of it all. Running up the freaking stairs. So
the thing she says not to do.
She says that in the beginning. So that's why it's my favorite scene. She says that when she's on the very first scene, with Ghostface on the phone. Oh, I love that. Where she says she's on the phone with Ghostface.
Why does she run like that?
Like,
like when she's like,
I don't want to see myself running though on film, so I'm not gonna hate.
Oh, the blade.
Oh yeah, it's so good. We could watch this forever. We could just sit here and watch. We could just
make the commentary on the movie.
Yeah, we could just sit here and watch them and watch this for the whole podcast. We'd be totally fine.
I don't even think I'd be that swift if something happened. I don't know. I'd just be in a rage.
Yeah, but that's why that's my favorite scene is because they're like, oh, yeah, I'm some big-breasted girl, and I go running up the stairs from the killer when the front door is right there. And that's literally what she does. She tries to get out the front door and runs up the stairs.
Live in a one story.
Oh, heck yeah.
I would just like jump out the window or get to the roof. Like, why are you staying inside? I would just like run out the house screaming.
I don't know and also, I wonder if I'd be strong enough because you know how it had that little latch? Like for the lock, I don't know if I'd be strong enough to just out of adrenaline, just to like pop it or not. I don't know.
Have you been in a fight before?
Not like that.
I've been in a few fights.
I'm like, not like that.
I have.
Yeah. Have you ever had to like run away from someone? I guess. Yeah. I've only I think I've done a beer bottle at someone. That's it. What, you're over here getting in fist fights or something?
No. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
Oh yeah, it's just prepping you for the final girl energy. So, anyways, I also did a final girls report card so that we can put that in her files. So basically, we can kind of rate her 1 through 5. So A is 5, obviously. B, C, D is 5 to 1.
For her being the kind of girl next door, like that kind of average girl, I feel like any girl can put herself in her shoes. So I really think that is I would give that a good B on that, right?
Let's see.
Survival instincts.
So it's survival instincts. I mean, she's still alive to this day. So that's a pretty. Right. I feel like that's
the only
really
one she was not in was 6. They gave her a break. That's the only one.
True, but I don't know. I'm not counting that. So survival instincts, we'll give that at 5 points because that's A. Okay, what's next? The
courage under pressure.
I think
courage under pressure. I think she's pretty good under pressure. I mean, besides some of those runarounds,
maybe a B.
Yeah, I was besides some of those runarounds and not getting a hold of a gun sooner in the franchise or something. Nunchucks.
I'm getting a blowtorch.
She's over here. So we'll give her a 4 on that. Resourcefulness. She's not really. She doesn't get there till the end, like we're saying.
Yeah, she doesn't really have any weapons, any superpowers.
Okay, we'll
say kind of
3.
running around. Yeah, we'll give her a C.
Yeah, we'll say
she's not very equipped.
Points. Yeah, 3 points is C. So we'll give her that. Body count. She's definitely she's up there in like final girls. Let's actually see.
She shot her own boyfriend in the head. Like that's pretty some balls. Intense. And she shot the mom, right? The same way?
That's intense. Oh, yeah. I think through the head, right?
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
That is true. I think I would probably need some good therapy after shooting my serial killer ex in the face.
I thought that meant how many guys she slept with.
Oh, well.
Well, it was just one.
Apparently. That one. It was a one and done.
One and done.
Quit it. Okay, that's stupid, but
yeah, he was like, it's so good, nobody can have it.
Lock it down. I need to lock it down tonight. All right, so body count. Let's actually look up because I'm interested. How many people?
I think it's probably under 10.
Sidney Prescott has killed. Let's see, in the franchise.
But still, I think that's pretty good street cred if you kill more than 5 people.
True.
I think that you're up
5
there.
to 6.
Okay. 6 people across the Scream franchise.
Okay.
So Billy Loomis, Stu, Mrs. Loomis,
Stu's alive.
Mickey Altieri, Jill Roberts, and Robin Brighter.
Her own niece too. She fucked up her niece.
She fucked up her niece. Oh yeah,
she was crazy.
Yeah, it says how they were killed too. Okay, yeah. So 6 people. That's pretty good.
Oh, it does.
Look, it goes into detail. Like
nice.
Look on
3 of them.
Jill Roberts. I feel like that bitch would not die. I kind of hate it.
Shot in the chest.
Like her character was annoying. Like when she was like in the hospital pretending like to take Sydney's glory, that kind of did piss me off.
Oh, and the reason it's 5 or 6 is because
Stu.
Gail. No, because Gail gets credit for Roman.
Oh,
her brother, her bastard.
You can give her. Yeah,
half brother.
We can give her some credit for that. Okay, so 6 people. That's pretty good for a final girl, I feel like. Like, what do you say?
Yeah,
I mean, but it is across
so many years.
Yeah.
Damn, just when she thought she was like doing good, she's like, damn.
Yeah, so what do you want?
Go back to therapy.
Another 30 years of therapy. What do you think? A B?
Yeah, we'll give her a good B.
So 4 points?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for like the everyday situation.
Okay, so for body count, we'll give her a B. 4 points. Because we got to have her on the scale when we compare her to our other final girl.
I should have seen Mickey coming in the second one as a killer because he was like always had the film camera. So that was his motive, that he wanted to blame the movies for violence.
Which was a big thing, remember? Mm-hmm. When like all the parents are like, oh my gosh, it was about video games. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh my gosh, like my kid's like gonna be a serial killer. And you know, they were just watching.
It's like a witch hunt for crazy people. It's like, oh, those horror kids. It's all them.
Why I oughta.
I looked it up and I ask this question all the time with when I have clients. Do you like horror movies? More than half say no. So I looked it up and it is actually like more than half the United States like doesn't watch horror movies.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Boo.
We're the odd ones out, which I don't care. We're all weird.
It's exciting. You lose calories.
As you're watching horror movies. Yeah. Okay. So what was her report card again? I forgot what the last one was.
Killers Defeated and Certified Final Girl.
Okay, so Killer Defeated. Well, it's still going.
Keeps coming back. It's like, damn, like she seems like a nice lady. Like, why don't they just leave her alone?
Well, we still have 7 to watch. Mm-hmm. So
I feel like she, like a big character, like you were saying, has to go this time. So I think maybe it could even be her. They'll refresh the whole thing.
Yeah. You know? So Killer Defeated is still
We'll have to see
it's on
in
the
this
fence.
next
Yeah.
one.
So right now I'll write down our points. So 8, 5, 8? I'm not good at math.
What 8 and 5? 13?
No, 8, 5, and 3. 8, 5, and 3. What is that?
16.
Okay.
Don't ask me. I do.
All right. Y'all just saw how bad at math I am. My degree is not in mathematics or anything that uses math, so it's fine. Okay, so 16. That's what we have is...
I mean, she killed 4 to 5 of them.
Yeah, so we have a 16 as her final girl for her report card so far.
Okay.
So we'll see her. As our Final Girls Files goes on, as we go through some movies that we love and enjoy watching so dearly, we'll go over, our other Final Girls and put them in the Final Girls Files, you guys. So she has a whopping 16, so we'll see. That kind of,
Smarter than the average bear, at least.
True. I mean, at least she didn't get all, D's. I mean,
I never seen a bear run up the stairs.
C's get degrees too. So, you never know.
True.
Yeah. No, I think, like I said, Sydney, we'll see what happens in the Scream 7 when that comes out, which I'm super excited to see.
So in comparison to her predecessor, Jamie Lee Curtis's character, where a lot of it inspoed from, who do you think would win from them?
I mean, Jamie Lee dealt with, I know people say he's kind of slow. I don't know, Michael Myers, but he's like...
It's like subhuman almost.
Yeah, he kind of has some extra, extra strength. He doesn't die. Like the fire, he was not going to die in that shit. So, that's kind of also a little bit creepy.
True. So she's fighting a more evil.
Yeah.
Versus someone who's just crazy.
Yeah. Which is also
can be terrifying. Give it to Jamie.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Jamie would probably win, but I feel like she does use a lot of resources. She finds a lot of things. She's either, she goes to she gets out of the house. She goes to different places in town to get away from them. She's not come on, man.
She's not staying in the same place. Man.
Yeah, she gets out. She gets out the door. I'll say that she gets out the door. So, she has So of course we'll go into the Halloween franchise and rank her after we, do our own homework, go over the Halloween movies again, because there's a lot to go over her. That's
an awesome one.
It's a long series too. So, because it shows her, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis, old as hell, fighting this bitch, still going at it. She's scary.
I wonder if Sydney's gonna be still fighting Ghostface. It's girl,
shoot. But yeah, so that kind of starts our series of Final Girls Files, which I'm super excited about, and was just something that it kind of started the Ghouls Over Guys, just theory and thought in my brain too when we were thinking about how to start this podcast. I feel everybody talks about the killer. They talk about how many kills he had, what he did, or whatever, how did he survive? But they never really talk about the final girl and what it took for her to survive. And also because there's a lot of dumb people in horror movies. So
the misconception of girl who's always just has her tits out and running and tripping, flip that script around.
And there you have a freaking badass. Yeah.
We love that. We love a badass baddie.
Yes, we love it. Our final girl's only here.
Do no harm, take no shit.
Exactly. Well, maybe do a lot of harm. And if you're fighting,
if necessary,
you're fighting our killers here.
Yeah, if someone's trying to
fuck you
come at me, that's all. It's all off the table.
Everything's off the table. Yeah. Why do you think like
I'm like grab a fork and I'm like
a fork? Anything?
Just grab anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm really bad about, and that may be too why I like going to movies sometimes by myself now because I'm a real bad talker. Ooh, I'm one of those. That's
I love
well, we know, bitch. We started a podcast.
This is why we did. I love talking in movies.
Y'all should take the wireless mics with y'all.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
In the theater, be like,
Yeah.
what did you think about that?
Yeah, y'all can use them.
That's a good
When
idea.
is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have them right here.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah,
Because I'm over here. I'm like, go, bitch, go, bitch, go. I'm like, what are you doing? There's a knife right there. Like, stupid ass commentary. But I'm that person.
Yeah.
Or I'm like,
that's why I have to have someone with me at the movies because I'm gonna be like,
you're like trying to talk to someone. You're like, oh, did you see that? Yeah. That's how I felt like when I went to go see Terrifier because there wasn't that many people there. So I looked and there was like a couple people sitting behind me. I'm like, whoa, did you see that or what? Yeah. So we'll take some mics to the showing tomorrow. And give y'all our raw, unfiltered commentary and reactions. But yeah, so comment down below, what y'all think, Sydney.
Your predictions.
Yeah, like what you think, what ratings you would give Sydney, like as a final girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, comment down below. Do you think 16 is worthy for Sydney's name? Do you think she needs a higher score, lower score on things? Comment down below y'all's final girls report for her, and we'll put it in her final girls file. Do you think she'd win against Jamie Lee?
No. Battle head to head. We'll add them up.
Yeah, we'll
like the Super Bowl of final girls.
Yeah. Basically, this is the Super Bowl for horror fans. Like, this is our
head
Super
to
Bowl.
head.
Yeah. But yeah, so is Sydney one of the greats? One of the great final girls of all time? We shall see. But yeah, alrighty, guys. That kind of leads us into some of our faves about the Scream franchise, kind of things that we love, why we keep going back to Scream, why we're, excited about, the future of Scream, why we're not. What was your favorite Scream kill? And I don't think it necessarily has to be by Ghostface. It could be by, one of the survivors. What do you think is your fave? It's a hard question.
Yeah, there's so many.
There is a lot. I think just because they were still kind of campy, like in the first Scream. And I'm very much like a campy girl when it comes to like horror. Like
Tatum in the garage.
Yes, like I love that. It's so classic. Like, of course, there's some like in the newer ones that bring that gore aspect out. You're like, you're like, oh shit. You're like, damn, that was crazy one, but like I said, the 1 and 2 kind of still kept it a little bit campy and a little bit more satire. Just in like how the kills were actually done, like you said, like Tatum, and then 2 with Stu, quote unquote, his head was smashed by the TV.
And wasn't there a movie playing on?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When his head comes down.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's kind of cool.
Halloween or Elm Street or something.
I think it was Halloween, but they have like references in Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, have you seen that one where she gets smashed by the TV? Freddy gets her. He becomes the TV, and he brings her up into the TV, and his head comes out of the top, and he's like, Nightmare on Elm Street's wild.
That scared the shit out of me as a kid. I think I just
shit out of me too.
Haven't rewatched that franchise.
It's such a treasure to rewatch, especially the first few. And there's so many, like we said too, there's so many things in common. Like I know Tatum was wearing like a jersey that had a number 12 on it, like Johnny Depp did, in Nightmare on Elm Street. The TV kill, that's a classic, like in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. But yeah, how he comes up the window, like, you know how what's his face? Billy would always had to sneak in through the window at Sydney's house.
And a phone falls out of his.
Yeah.
Like, why are you sneaking in my window when you have a phone?
Yeah. She was like, okay.
Yes. Not many people had phones in 96, bro.
Yeah. But she's like, I'm in love. I don't care. She like blocked that out. She's like, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. That was the night.
Yeah. She's like, it's fine.
It's fine. We're here already.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Exactly. But yeah, so I think that's all like, you know, super cool. Some of my, you know, favorite kills for sure was that. Of course, Tatum was awesome. And then and also how they set that scene up too.
Yeah,
was so
just
intense.
that whole party scene. Like I wanted to be at that party.
Mm-hmm. Just because it literally put us a little fly on the wall. You know, and that to be there, yeah, super cool.
Look behind you as it's behind him.
Yeah, it's just so good. Like how they set that up. Like it's just that's what makes it a classic, I think. Mm-hmm. But yeah, what do you think about best Ghostface reveal?
Yeah, I think it was her niece. That one took me for the most, and I was like, oh, okay. Like her wanting to steal her fame.
I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense. But like, you're like, oh shit, okay. Like,
I did not see that coming.
I think mine was the same. I was not expecting the son and mom. I just did not. I was not expecting.
And you think Sydney would recognize the mom?
That's what I'm saying.
Kind of floating around.
Yeah, because
as a reporter.
Yeah, she had been there. She was a reporter for like the first one too. So you would think like.
But the two.
Yeah, but I didn't get that. Plus, it's kind of rare for you to get like a son and mom duo like that both kill. Of course, you know, we've talked about this.
Mommy issues.
Serial killers, you know, a lot of them have mommy issues, but
because his mom was a whore.
But there's not a lot where they're both like teamed up together, both killers, like a team. So that's kind of also an interesting thing that took me for a loop and probably why I didn't like, you know, recognize it or like see it. I think another one that I did was, which scream do you think you'd survive and which one do you think you'd die in?
Which one would I survive?
I think I'd definitely die like in one of the ones that has two. Like either the first one or, you know, the last one that we watched, the fourth one too. You know, one of the ones that had multiple killers. I think I would die.
Yeah, 6 had 3.
Yeah, I think the ones that had the most, I would probably die just because there's too many.
Too many of them. How did you feel about in 3 her bastard half brother?
I mean, I don't know.
That one was a weird one, right? Is that where? Yeah, she had the bad bangs.
She didn't have the bad bangs. Sorry, Gail.
And they said that was a costume mishap. Like they cut it too short and they were like, that's all we got. Here you go. Like she wanted to look.
Really fucked you up on that one.
Like she's like, I wanted to like be extreme with the style. And they're like, here you go.
That was like bad bangs. The first like baby bangs. Like someone that tried out the baby bangs first.
That was cool where you see they kind of bring the Hollywood set, like their house, and Sydney goes back.
Oh, yeah.
To all that.
Yeah, true. I think that's also a really cool part.
And you kind of see how Roman set up Stu and Billy because of the mom and her whole Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know, and they kind of.
How she was involved.
They kind of, even though Harvey Weinstein was part of it, like they're kind of throwing him under the bus there with that whole bit. Like get actress and hook up. And,
yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
Did that there.
Trying to really mix people up right there, and you know, get the wrong guy. No, yeah, but I think I wouldn't survive the ones that have like more than 2 killers. Like, I wouldn't survive. I don't think it's just too many. Like too many surprises. They can be too many places at once, you know, and then you get confused. You're like, oh, I thought it was just one, and now he's here. How was he here? You know, and then you're surprised, and then you're like.
I probably would have been dating one of the killers and not known.
You'd be like, oh,
oops, I'm dead.
You're like, just a dinner. You're like, great.
I feel like that. Scream 1, probably I would have just died sometime at the party.
You'd be like, yeah, I would have
vibing out.
You'd be like, this is amazing.
I would have died with Randy on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, this is the best party ever, bro. Don't you think? And then we're all just like,
got my bong out.
Yeah, we're just like discussing the freaking horror movies and stuff when we die. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no. So many good things about, like we said, how the Scream franchise is relating back to like other classics, to like the Scream. It has like a lot of the same stuff, as Psycho did too. It brings a lot of the same stuff, ties it back, which I obviously like. I love the classics. But like the poster girl, like that was a big shock.
Killing off your poster girl.
That was a big shock, like in Psycho.
There's a shower scene too, and like the movie Stab, and
yeah, so that was like a big thing. That I love. Obviously, Alfred Hitchcock and all that, but yeah, it was really cool. And a surprise, obviously, for a bunch of first time, Scream watchers. I can only imagine, people watching that in theaters and just like freaking out, like, oh my god. Like, what? It's only the first like 15 minutes of the movie. What's the rest of the movie? But same with like Psycho, had that same, effect. They killed the poster girl in that too.
Did you see Jay and Silent Bob in number 3? They made a cameo there. Oh, yeah, that's like when they're walking around the Hollywood studio. Do you know who Jay and Silent Bob are from like Clerks?
Oh, they made a little cameo.
They're like walking, doing like a Hollywood tour.
Oh, it's so fun though. So many people made cameos. I feel like they just had fun with it. Like
the chick from The Exorcist, she was in there.
Yeah, and Wes Craven was in it too. Like so dumb. Like they all made like cameos in the whole movie.
That was 2000. Was the third one. And they said they made that one. They changed the script on that one. For the killers and everything, that one's supposed to be more gory because of what was going on during the time, the Columbine thing.
Yeah, the Columbine
So there's actually, when they're like looking through papers of Sydney's file, there's like a homage to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think I saw an interview. It was another one with Matthew Lillard where he was talking about that stuff where, a lot of stuff got cut or changed a little bit or, they had to be sensitive in interviews and what they said, like when the cast members were doing interviews, they had to be really careful, like about things that they were saying.
That was the end of that. I feel like a lot of people kind of fell off with that one because I don't think they really understood what was kind of going on. Maybe it was her bad bangs that scared everyone.
Definitely scared me.
Because the next one wasn't until 10 years after that.
Oh yeah,
10 years. 10 years from there.
Which is kind of crazy to think about. Like
with Joe.
Like that, how big of a gap that is. Because I don't even think I realized how big of a gap that is. And it's kind of hard for a movie franchise to come back maybe after that long.
2011.
So that's kind of cool.
And then it just stopped for another 10 years.
Yeah.
So that's all we got for
You're like, that's all we had for a while. That's all we had to live off of from Ghostface. But yeah. I think that kind of covers some of like our faves from, or at least scene wise, line wise, kind of some of our favorite and fun segments that we love from the movie, from the franchises.
I was just wanting to go into just a quick into 4, 5, and 6, just to kind of catch everyone up before we start talking about 7. So on 4, did you see that coming? You saw Rory Culkin?
Oh yeah, I saw him, but I got the other one wrong.
Jill, right?
Yeah,
and that was kind of like a love story too. She kind of lured him in to kind of do her bidding, and then she kills him.
True. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Another like soul survivor. She did it. She wanted to be the final girl.
True. I saw him though. I knew he was kind of weird. I had thoughts. I was like, yeah, he doesn't sit right with me. I don't know about my thoughts with him.
And 5 was in 2022. So what do you think when they like brought those two back? So 25 years from the first one. And that's when they bring in the twins. And it's the boyfriend and the friend.
Right. I mean, I was super excited, when they were announcing all of that, obviously, because, I'm just a Scream fan. But I was like, dang, it's one of those things like, oh, okay, we're bringing, and right, with Sydney wasn't in the last two, right? Or one? Just
I think it was in 6. Maybe she only appeared for a little bit.
Yeah, but she wasn't 5.
In it. I don't think 6.
So that's also kind of a weird thing because you have to really believe in the cast, in the new cast that you bring in. I feel like the new cast has to be really, really good.
Yeah, maybe
for them to even not really have any OGs besides obviously Gail Weathers was back and Dewey was back.
Yeah, have they been in all of them?
I don't know.
Gail and Dewey.
I don't know.
Dewey died in the last one.
Yeah, but they were back in those last two, the ones that came back. They did, but they didn't bring Sydney back. Oh, also too, talking about the Scream stuff. There was recently this murder thing that happened. To this girl. And this is actually real life. She got murdered. And these guys, there was these 2 guys, and they were hella fans of Scream, and they talked about it. This is a real life thing that just happened a week or 2 ago.
Oh, they're gonna blame the horror movies again.
Yeah, literally. But they were like, oh yeah. They were like, the girl was house sitting or something. And
classic.
Yeah, she was house sitting or pet sitting or something. I think she was pet sitting because she didn't want to leave the dogs.
That's why I don't have pets.
And they cut the electricity. They literally cut the electricity and
oh.
But yeah, they were talking about in the story, how they were big fans of Scream.
Inspired a real life murder? Now the story starts with this guy, Brian. And Brian is 16, living in Idaho, and Brian loves scary movies. He especially loves the Scream franchise. In fact, he loves these movies so much that he wants to be like the killers in the movies and actually unalive someone. He thinks that would be a big thrill. Great. So he teams up with his best friend,
I also love
this guy, Tori. Tori is also 16, and he also loves scary movies. And at some point in 2006, these two get together and they start talking about wanting to murder people. A lot of people. They don't even think murdering people should be illegal. That's how into it they are. And so they make a death list of people they want to take out. People at school.
Oh, is that not it?
I don't think so. There was another one recent. Look up within the past month or something. 2026. What does it pull up?
Nothing yet, but I'll find it.
Yeah, there's this story. It's like I said, they, she's by herself. She's with her boyfriend. Ooh, this goes into her stuff. This is bad because this is real life. But the boyfriend was like, oh, his mom, he was like, oh, I want to stay over with my girlfriend. But obviously they're 16, 17. And his mom's like, no, you can't stay over there with her. You need to come back home. So the man leaves. And, she has to stay there because she's watching the pets or the house or whatever. And these 2 guys come, find out that she's alone, whatever, cut the electricity. And yeah. So that's also kind of a thing that was kind of recent. That's, sus and sad and, kind of crazy that it plays into horror. But of course, probably, mental health issues, all of that. But yeah, I just forgot about that. I was going to say that in the last podcast and I totally forgot about it because it happened a month ago, last month, I think.
Okay. Dang.
I know.
What was the motive in in Scream 5 for the boyfriend and the friend, just because they were like a part of the cult. So I feel like that's how they're going to bring Stu back as part of like the Scream cult. So whoever's helping him is going to be a part of that.
Well, I saw too, like I don't know, some people kind of talking about how he might be, you know, like at a mental hospital. You know,
they kept his face all like
they
crunchy.
kept him. Yeah, they kept him at a mental hospital, and he's all fucked up. And then after all these years, because you know it's been 25 plus years, you know he gets out.
The 30th, 30th.
He gets out because you know it's his time. You know, he's been doing therapy, blah blah blah, blee blee blee. Gets released. You know, obviously is still you know.
Yeah, we see her daughter
finish the job.
Coming after the legacy. So
yeah, so that's my guess is that he's like in some hospital, but who knows? That's just a little guess, but I'm excited for that.
And then in 6, it was the dad and the sister and the brother of the dead boyfriend in 5.
Right. Yeah, so that was kind of crazy too. That there was that it was included the dad.
Right. The friend played off her death. Yeah, they went through a lot of lengths. They're the ones who had the museum, right?
Yeah. So that kind of was a whole...
Yeah, her being I like Billy's...
I like the fact that they had like all those collectibles.
That was cool. I was like, I want that in my house.
Same. I was like, oh, that looks like my living room. But I felt like the story in general about with the dad and the kids, like it's the whole freaking family. Like,
right.
I don't know, but it's
5 and 6. I love the nostalgia, but they weren't my favorite direction.
Me either. I like the twins though.
I like that they brought them back for 4 or 5.
Yeah, and our man, Space Goody, isn't
I mean 5, 6. Oh man.
Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, they weren't my fave. I was just excited that it was back. You know, like if I don't know, like I was like, oh, finally, like it's back. Another, you know, Scream movie. It's like refreshing. I really want to watch it. Yeah, but then I was like, it's okay. I was like, it's okay, but like I said, I admit, like the one that was in New York, that was cool marketing and like you know city vibes and creepy, and. In those 2 as well, he was definitely more intense, like as a killer,
right?
Himself
really went for it.
So
I agree.
And our hot takes, we were talking about this too. Like we were talking about like Jenna Ortega in the series, which I loved her obviously in Wednesday. Like I think the first season and the second season, like I think I liked those, but I don't know. This may be like I don't know, like not popular opinion, but. I just I'm tired of seeing her.
I'm over it.
I'm kind of tired of seeing her like in stuff.
Too many,
Like she was even in X.
Save some of them for the rest of us. Yeah, she was.
And I'm like,
yeah, it's like the new one of Scream Queens.
Yeah, I was like,
kind of thing. Yeah, we okay.
I just feel like she
can only play one character,
but I also feel like she never has expressions. And she never really like
the Kristen Stewart of the spooky world.
Yes, literally. Which don't get me wrong, you know, love Kristen Stewart, love some, you know, obviously Twilight. She's been in some great stuff, but I'm like, okay, you know, I just feel like she's always just annoyed and like mad and grumpy.
Right? What if in real life she's just like a really cheery person and she just plays like
she might be.
She just plays. She
definitely might be, but I guess like in the movies, I'm just kind of tired of seeing her as that character. I guess.
Yeah, I can agree. Bye.
Yeah, it looks like the 2006 murder. They made a series that's coming out in 2026. So I think this is the actual one, but like,
it actually did happen.
Just like.
I stole that. Not really any warning signs. And if there were, I wish I would have seen them because I didn't.
It was just unimaginable. Obviously, I could never watch it again.
There was a list.
Oh, maybe
they weren't done.
They were seeking me out as well.
Somebody's outside my window. Who's watching me? They were really into horror movies. They were trying to recreate Scream.
Those are y'all's type of guys.
Like Scream. Kill them one by one.
You have a call from Idaho Maximum Security Institution.
Oh, that's bad.
Is there any topic that's off limits for you? No. Why, Cassie?
That's
There's
them
no
now.
explanation. Just misery.
It was
I
her.
just really want my own children. I always tell them to choose their friends wisely.
Damn.
I didn't know that was old, so that's news to me.
Oh, it's out.
I didn't know it was old. Ooh.
It's out already.
I know what I'm watching
Okay.
I
tonight.
know what I'm watching tonight.
Yeah. I didn't know it was old, but they were making the new
Like a
documentary.
revamp of
I just saw it
these
coming
guys
on my
older.
timeline a lot. So I thought it was like a newer thing that had just happened. But no, they just made the show about it. That's or limited series. That's really interesting. And I've seen some stuff. Don't get me wrong, my locker looked like that when I was in high school. I don't know what that says about me. Hey, we don't put all of us in the same boat, right? All of us horror movie lovers. But yeah, that was something interesting that I wanted to like talk about. Or just like, mention while we're talking about the Scream franchise. That's kind of crazy.
Real life.
I know, real life shit.
situation. So any other Scream 7 predictions? What do you think?
Scream 7.
We're there. We are here. 30 years later.
30 years later.
I think it's going to be juicy.
I know. I'm just like so excited. Like I just like cannot hold like my excitement. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys. I brought some little like
It's got some treats.
I know. It's from local stuff. It's from local. Of course, we love to support our local ghoulies. But like they're these little Scream donuts. Let's see if I can show you guys. Watch I just
From the Grim Bakers. Thank you so much.
Watch I just spill them all.
Located in Wonderland,
You can't pick one up
Americas.
out.
Let's see.
You can't pick one up.
Little ghosty face.
They're so cute. And a Jason. They gave me a Jason one too.
Are they jelly filled?
I think so. I think they're like red jelly filled. I'm scared to bite into it actually, but they're so cute. Here, you take one.
Oh, we get messy.
That's what the podcast is for.
Cheers
get
to
messy.
Scream 7.
Cheers.
Mm.
I think it is jelly filled. I hope. I'm like, I hope.
Very good.
So good. Y'all gonna hear some ASMR chewing.
It was awesome. Thank you, Grim Bakers.
Yeah. Support your local homies. They're awesome. They make a lot of like scary.
And they started out at like the little spooky markets and then like they have their own little shop, little spot now. Awesome.
We have this thing
Love
called
that.
Kings of Horror in, San Antonio local. They do markets like all the time. I'm always seeing them doing markets, which we hope to get into. Maybe see a lot of you guys out there. Like put up a little booth.
Events.
Yeah. I think that'd be really cool. And we meet a lot of you guys that I know love what we love. But yeah, we always support those. I go out to those all the time. But they're located in the Wonderland Mall, which is where they usually host those Kings of Horror events. So yeah, definitely support your local homies, local creators. But yeah, we love that. That's awesome.
A lot of people come through for those. Like you can get meet and greets and photos and everything.
Like celebs, a bunch of like movie, actors and actresses come. We've had some big names come through there.
I saw V Neil there once. I was like, she didn't even see me.
Yeah, no.
Makeup artist.
Like I swear, I would die if I met Matthew Lillard. I would literally like shrivel up.
Matthew
and die.
Lillard, come on our show.
I would literally shrivel up and die. Like if I saw him out in the wild.
You got this the popcorn box, right?
I know. I'm so excited.
What is it? How do you get the popcorn out?
I guess this.
It's back? Oh, okay. It's got a little Like a little scoop in the back here.
Yeah. But I'm definitely not putting popcorn in there. It's like all buttery. You would get it all like nasty.
Where is he?
It's been on my shelf.
No, that's awesome.
But it looks so good. Like I thought it was gonna look, kind of small, but it looks really cool, like up on the shelf.
Do you have a favorite like Scream memorabilia or like something?
Scream.
Anything you have?
I have some like cool posters. Like I have one that's like a Japanese one. That's really cool. But yeah.
I'm collecting out like a lot of the different versions of the mask, or just horror masks in general.
Yeah.
But Ghostface has a few versions. No.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like what else I have that's Scream. I mean, of course I have like a lot of t-shirts, jewelry, stuff like that. But memorabilia is so expensive. Like when you're buying it from collectors and stuff, it's like, it's insane, which I get it.
Yeah, I kind of would like something.
Me
a
too.
Good little
like
piece.
A good,
like a
little
good
something,
autograph.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry, I got into all my sweet treats and stuff. But yeah, expectations.
Beyond the edge, it's gonna be a Scream, baby.
I know. I'm so excited. I just hope we're all like dressed up. That's my hope, that everybody is like super excited and dressed up.
I dressed up when I saw 5. Remember that was that date I was talking to you about.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy enough, I did dress all up like that, cute. And then he was like, "Oh, I gotta go somewhere else afterward." I never got my Ghostface. Like,
you're like, "Oh, okay, bye."
Okay, I did all this for nothing. That's great.
Yeah, you're like, "Okay, bye,
bye." Wah, wah.
Shaved my entire body for nothing.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah. But no, I don't know. So I was talking to you about this just earlier, but I don't know how I feel if they don't like. Because I also don't know if that was fake. What you sent me was how they were already in like productions
for
Scream 8. And I'm like, I don't really know how I
You
feel
don't think
about that.
so?
I don't know if it was real.
I feel like, I don't know. I think with the new direction, the new generation, I think they initially wanted to take that direction with 4 and 5, and those girls left. And so I think they will probably kill off Sydney, start just a whole new franchise with it.
I just don't know if I want it to start new.
Right? Should it end?
I just think
What do you
that she
guys
should
think?
finally get killed.
Some closure?
Like, especially with some, like, all the OGs back together almost, That it should just be like that final.
Like last hurrah.
Literally. Like,
go out in a blaze of glory.
Like I don't know. I don't even know if I just want all of them to die. That would be insane. Like all of the because they've been in it. They've been in it. They've been going through this for years and years and years. So
would you want to play the same character that long? I mean, I think Neve's happy about it. She seems excited.
I mean, I think she's fine, like as like an actress herself. But I mean, I don't know.
That's all she's ever really known for.
It's like, where are we gonna go? I'm like, where are we gonna go next? Hawaii? Like Ghostface is gonna be right across the beach.
Ghostface in Paris.
Ghostface in paradise. Like he's gonna be running across the
Cayman
sand,
Islands,
like in a coconut bra. Like,
we're gonna see a trailer for a scary movie before Scream.
Oh, they're gonna show it in theaters. Oh, that'll be cool.
They initially were gonna call it Scary Movie Scream, but they changed that.
Oh yeah, I did know that. I did know that little fact. But yeah, I don't know. I think, like I said, that, and I know I've already made a little video about this, but that Matthew Lillard's gonna be Ghostface.
Yeah, you can hear his voice in one of the parts of the trailer.
I just I don't know. I want him to be Scream. I want him to be Ghostface so bad. I don't know. It would just be so good. Like, I will freak out if we're watching the movie and you just see like Matthew Lillard rip off the Ghostface mask. I will absolutely lose my mind. I'll be screaming.
That's gonna be great.
I will be screaming in the theater. But like I said, we think or at least I think he teams up with the daughter.
Yeah, that's just initially where my head went.
And plus he did it, the first time around he was in like in twos, like he was with Billy.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 again versus
Plus,
the 3 thing.
Plus, he's not on the poster, even though he's been in all of the, marketing for it and interviews and, press and all of that. So.
Yeah, they're keeping him a secret, kind of, but not, even though he's on the press
that's
tour.
what I'm saying. Like,
so he's in it.
But it kind of gives me the same feelings, but opposite of how they did Drew Barrymore, because she was in press and all of that stuff and on the poster, but she dies. I'm gonna be really sad if he's just in it for just 10 a little minutes bit, and then he dies. I'm gonna be pissed.
No, I think he's gonna be like pissed. The main. I think they're bringing him back. Let's hope.
Yeah,
we can only hope.
Because that moment that he takes off the Ghostface mask,
we're rooting for you, Matthew.
We will lose our minds. But yeah, so Ghostface.
You will see the reactions.
Yeah, Scream 7 reviews and what we think or expectations and what we think is going to happen.
It says the scary movie is going to parody The Terrifier, Sinners, Weapons, A Quiet Place, Long Legs, Smile, Get Out, and Heretic. And other characters will be Pennywise, Vecna, Ghostface, The Nun, and Billy.
I think that'll be kind of interesting. I just don't know how I'm going to feel about it.
They're going to bring it back after all this time, and they're saying, like, we're not holding back.
I know. I just don't know how I feel about it. Like the scary movies too were just so. I just feel like it's one of those things you can't recreate. That type of funny and satire of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
In today's world.
That too. Yeah, that too. Like, how far are they actually going to go?
They said.
I mean, they say. But how far are they actually going to go? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, we're super excited for Scream 7. We hope you guys are too. It's, one of the big 2026 movies that we've been looking forward to. But yeah, I mean, tune in. Let us know what y'all's expectations are and what y'all think are going to happen in Scream 7. Are y'all excited about Matthew Lillard coming back, tying in the original? I know I am. Do y'all not want him to come back? Do y'all want him to die? Do y'all want Sydney to die? Do y'all want to just keep the franchise living and going and going?
Or do you think it should end?
Yeah. Do you think there's a certain time where you should just put us in?
Because Halloween, I mean, they were like Halloween ends, Halloween kills, and she was still not.
Halloween ends times 2.
I think I didn't even watch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of, don't get me wrong, I love Scream franchise, but it is getting to that point where I'm like, we're finally getting a bunch of the OGs together. Let's do something great with that.
Maybe this will be the Blades of Glory that we need.
The Blades of Glory. I hope so. But yeah, comment down below what you guys think. We're excited to go to the opening night tomorrow. But I don't know. Do you have any last words? That's kind of
any last words.
I know.
Have y'all seen the new A24 trailer?
For
Backrooms. Oh, that's what you were saying last time, right?
Yeah, I mentioned it last time in the episode, and it's also the youngest producer or the youngest director for a horror movie. He's 23 or something.
Oh,
yeah, he's super young. But it looks pretty creepy. I know I posted on our Instagram a couple things about it. So if you're not following us on social medias, definitely do that. But yeah, it looks really good. I mean, I'm a sucker for all A24 movies.
Yeah, we will be on it. We will have you posted. We will look out for all things spooky for you.
Yeah, all things spooky, all things horror related.
As long as there's spooky movies, we have something to talk about.
Yeah, we got it. Don't worry. We'll be yapping about it. But yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot of really original stuff coming out this year that
it's a good year for horror.
Yeah, last year was great. This year's just a little different. It's just a little bit more creative. Like I said, small director wise, we've had a lot of new directors come out, make things. So that's really cool to see. I'm definitely excited about that. But that's kind of it that we have for today's episode.
It's been a scream.
It's been a scream. Ghouls Over, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for kind of listening to us, chit-chatting with us, hanging out with us again. All things spooky and horror. If you're watching Scream 7 this week, just remember, trust no one. Don't answer your freaking phone, and absolutely do not date anyone that's wearing a blue plaid.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Come back for our next episode, see what we have for you. And thank you, BFR Productions.
We love you guys.
Thank
See
you
you
so
on the
much.
next one, Ghoulies.
Bye.